Welcome back to the channel, We the People TV, where the streets talk and we listen. Need y'all to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's get this video to like 500 likes.
Cedric
Cedric
Ceballos
Ceballos.
and Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah, versus everybody. That's the cornerstone players we got.
Here's the thing about Vernon Maxwell. I love Vernon Maxwell, but all that crazy shit he was doing because he was high on cocaine. Motherfuckers acting like Vernon Maxwell was just this savage ass nigga. No, that's a quarter ounce of dope that had him in the audience beating up on fans. Nigga, that wasn't Vernon for real. Vernon is a quiet, humble nigga, but that cocaine, come on, man.
He was out there on the coke.
Niggas act like Vernon Maxwell was like a trained killer. No, nigga, that's cocaine.
Boy took a hit.
And they keep putting him on every podcast with hoopers to hear him talk about being high on cocaine, fighting motherfuckers.
Whooping those motherfuckers on elevators and shit.
That'd be a good podcast. Just athletes that used to be on cocaine while they was in the league. Vernon Maxwell and Lawrence Taylor would be viral.
Oh, that'd be viral. I need to see that. I need to see. Give us the cocaine stories.
They never bring on the nigga they bought the dope from, though. Where's this nigga that was? Who was the nigga that was making money selling dope to professional athletes?
Who is that? Who is that?
Who is he, man?
Because I mean, tell us the cocaine side of the game winning side.
Right.
You know, we know it from the sports side. How was it cocaine side?
After you left the game, where was you going to buy dope? Was he in the locker room already? Did he ride to the game with you? Like, he had any nigga selling dope to an athlete gotta have a key to the house.
He was on the side.
Shout out to Kraig. Shout out to Kraig. People gotta understand he's a comedian. Let's get into this. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, they responded to Kraig. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Sidelines with a helmet on. Right here.
Hell yeah. What if it was?
But yeah, we're gonna end that one right there. If y'all want to go over there and watch the rest, go over there to Kraig Smith. Like, share, subscribe. He got his podcast going on. But let's get into what Matt Barnes and Becky with the good hair had to say. You know, they responded. You know,
he saw as disrespect and wrote this. It's all fun and games till you disrespect. Know what you talking about before you speak, goofy. Kraig went on to respond, goofy, LOL, you a wild man. With all respect, this ain't that. Now you know it's not a duo without the other half jumping in as well, and that means Steven Jackson appeared in the comment section to try to check Kraig also, calling him a clout chaser, saying, FYI, his daughter passed and the fan was talking about his daughter. That's why he went in the stands. Clout chasing and attention is the most addictive drug, to which Kraig responded, stack. It's all love and respect. This is just observational comedy. I was raised in the trap. I love what y'all do, and I'm a big fan of Vernon. I'm a comedian. My job is making humor out of honest, real situations. And Kraig went on to also say, clout chase? No, sir. I write jokes. I respect what you're saying and why you're saying it. This is how men talk and joke for real. Steven Jackson jumped back in the comment section to say, shit super weak, but you got to say our name to be relevant. Kraig Smith, we all got demons in our past, but we help our OGs, not kick them when they down. We've all done shit we regret. Kraig responded by saying, nah, Stack, this is all jokes. This is observational comedy. I was raised in the trap. It's never no judgment. It's pure comedy. This didn't go over so well for the roast master himself, so he went to his Instagram to respond in the best way he knew how, and that was with jokes. Kraig went in on Matt Barnes, clowning him for driving several miles to beat up Derek Fisher for sleeping with his ex-wife, and a lot more. Here's what Kraig had to say in response to Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson right here.
Hey, Matt Barnes, a goofy. Ain't you the one that drove a couple 100 miles to beat up Derek Fisher over a bitch that still had his semen on her breath? Ain't you the goofy that drove hundreds of miles, 20 counties, 15 jurisdictions to put...
Y'all took him there. Y'all should have never said nothing to him. Y'all know he's a comedian. Y'all better stop playing with Kraig.
Put your hands on a nigga over a bitch that had his DNA on her breath? goofy. Nigga, shut up before I call Mo Cheeks. Be quiet before I call Mo Cheeks. Go! You a ball player, man. You niggas trick on bitches and learn how to read good later in life. What is that? That's my name. Oh. And that's the problem with some of these ex-athletes doing podcasts, man. They brands is for 9-year-olds, white gold diggers, and goofy niggas that's into Jordans. My brand is for the everyday working man. Get it from God. God!
So what y'all think about what Kraig had to say, as well as Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson? You think they're going to keep this going, or do you think...
Shout out to the game, to the GMS show. Shout out to him. Go there, like, share, subscribe. But I don't like the fact that Steven Jackson feel like he can say what he want to say. Just put it like that. He can say what he want to say about anybody, but can't nobody else say nothing about anybody that he's cool with. Just put it like that. It's all about who we like. And all Kraig was doing was joking. Some people might think he went overboard, but he's a comedian. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They tell jokes. They say it's the truth and the joke. So, hey. But it's like a lot of players back in the day was doing the coke. I heard they was doing it in the locker room. So for Steven Jackson to get offended when he came from a background where he came from doing the stuff he was doing, like, come on now, brother. Like I said, I respect him and Becky with the good hair. I respect the podcast because it took off and they doing good over there. When you're doing something good and successful for yourself, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. So you gotta understand, Kraig, he's a comedian. You, on the other hand, you put on this Muslim suit, talking about you worship Allah and things like that. But the suit that you had on, repping Allah, had Louis Vuitton print on it. You had on Louis Vuitton kicks. But that's another story. It's just to explain to you the type of person Steven Jackson is. And Matt Barnes, you just pitiful, bro. You let a man take your wife like that. You embarrassed yourself after he took your wife. And it's like, come on now. At the end of the day, this man is a comedian. Stop letting people bait y'all into these social media feuds when it's all just fun and jokes half the time. Just fun and jokes. I don't know if he's trying to be the bodyguard. Maybe he's trying to be the bodyguard for him. He's speaking up. But like I said, everybody was doing coke back in the day. That was the thing back in the day. People in the locker room was doing the coke. They was drinking beers in the locker room. People was going out there drunk playing ball. Drunk playing ball. But y'all like, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Was Kraig right or wrong? Or was Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, Becky with the good hair, were they just in their feelings? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. We the People TV. Go.